and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today we're making brown butter Rice Krispie Treats. A couple of weeks ago, I wanted to make a sweet treat for the kids, so I made some Rice Krispie Treats. But I thought, as I was melting the butter on the stove, why don't I cook this just a little bit longer so we have brown butter Krispie Treats? And they turned out so incredibly amazing. When you brown your butter, you're just cooking the fats in the butter till they get a little bit toasty and golden, and they have this really subtle but delicious nutty flavor. You are going to love these. We're starting by measuring out our Rice Krispies cereal. So I'm doing kind of like a half batch today in an 8x8 baking pan. So the boys are gonna help measure 4 cups of dry Rice Krispie cereal. 1, okay, ready? Let's do 2. Okay, another one. This is 3. Good job. Okay, there's 4. Next, I'm gonna melt 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter in my Dutch oven here. I'm gonna start with my rubber spatula and keep an eye on it, and it's gonna slowly start to get a nice golden brown, which is exactly what we're looking for. This can burn very quickly, so you wanna stay by the stove and keep stirring it. My butter is starting to sizzle over about medium-low heat. You definitely don't wanna go much higher than that because this can, again, like I said, start to burn very quickly. So you can see it's starting to get a little foamy around the edges, and it's starting to turn a golden color. So I'm just gonna keep stirring, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's really starting to brown. So you can see there's little brown bits starting to form at the bottom of the pan. Those are the fats of the butter starting to toast, which is perfect. And we really don't want it to go too much farther than this because we're gonna continue to heat this as we melt our marshmallows. But you can also smell it has this really nice kind of nutty aroma. It smells really awesome. Okay, so it's getting toasty. I'm grabbing my marshmallows. I have a 10-ounce bag of marshmallows over here. Just dump those in. I'm going to keep the heat nice and low and stir these marshmallows in until they melt. So as soon as the marshmallows were totally melted, I took them off of the heat. So now we have our glue for our Rice Krispie Treats. And I'm gonna take the very well measured 4 cups of Rice Krispie cereal and sprinkle that in. And then I'll stir it all around just to coat all of the cereal. So I have a 9-inch glass baking dish here that I sprayed with baking spray very well because you don't want these to stick. You could also line it with like foil or parchment and then spray that too. So cleanup's a little easier, but still it'll be non-stick. And I'm just using my rubber spatula to help me pour all of this gooey mixture into my pan. It smells amazing. Definitely a little more gourmet than your typical Rice Krispie treat. The final step is to press these very gently into your pan just so that they fill the whole dish. But you don't want to pack them in or else they'll be really hard and tough as the marshmallow starts to cool and harden. So I'm just going to use my rubber spatula. I don't even have to get my hands dirty. But if you do want to use your hands, you can put a little bit of water or baking spray or butter on your fingertips just so that nothing sticks. Okay, and it's as easy as that. So now all we have to do is allow these to cool probably for about, 40 minutes to an hour, and then we'll dig in. And I just wanted to make note that you should not put these in the refrigerator to like speed up the cooling process because that's when they're gonna get really hard. You want them to maintain that kind of nice, fluffy, light texture. That's why we only press them down a little bit. I'm just going to allow these to cool right on my countertop. So we allowed our brown butter Rice Krispie Treats to cool while we had our spaghetti dinner, and now we're gonna give them a taste, right guys?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody grab one. Nice. Try this a little bite here. They're really, really good. What do you think?
So delicious. So delicious. I like them how they're really big.
Yeah, that's totally up to you how big you cut them. But actually, I wanted to give you a tip. I used a very large, sharp knife to cut these, and that's how I got nice, crisp, clean edges. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with another family recipe. Bye!